And welcome back again to another supplement shot series. It's your boy Johan. Now, this battle, this battle, this is one of the most frustrating battles I've ever been in, not because of the way the person was battling, but because of the result of the battle. And you'll see why if you guys stay tuned to the end of the battle. If you don't watch to the end, you're not gonna know, guys. So stay tuned to the end and see why I got frustrated. First time in a long time I ever got frustrated. This is against Vid. Vid actually, he ended up challenging me through Misty. He actually got on, he did a fight with Misty, and after the fight, he asked to fight me. I said, no biggie, I'll go ahead and fight him. I fought him, and I got frustrated. For the first time in a while, I got really frustrated. You know, Vid apologized afterward, but you guys will be able to see what's going on. So let's get into this. So, Vid's issuing a challenge to me. I start things off with my good old Metacham. He goes ahead and starts things off with his Swamp Dude. Now, he pulls Swamp Dude out first. Again, I know you guys are wondering, why was I frustrated? Was I frustrated because he switched into Slow Bro? No, heavens no. I'm going to go ahead and start things off with Drain Punch. It's not really going to take a lot. It's going to do not even a quarter of damage. Maybe like 15, 20%. I'm going to go ahead and take some Life Orb damage. So I'm going to pull my Metacham back because I'm basically outmatched here. And I'm going to go right into Greninja. Now, I predict him to go ahead and use Scald, hoping to get a burn off on me, lower my attack. But water not really hurting me. He pulls him back at that point. And again, I know you guys are thinking, oh man, it's something to be frustrated about. No, I'm still not frustrated. He goes into Chansey. Now, I'm using Protein, Greninja, my physical one, and that Night Slash does a clean 85%, knocking him almost down to death. He pulls it back, goes into Crabzilla. Now, it's a water dark type, just like my Greninja normally is. So this waterfall, I thought wouldn't do much. I was wrong. It does a clean 25%, getting a good chunk of his life out of there. Now at this point, I pull Greninja back because I'm like, I'm not going to stick in there, and I go into Awesome Arrow. So my Awesome Arrow touches down. He de-dances, so he's preparing to go ahead and power up at this point. And I'm sitting here looking like, okay, here we go. Speeds up, his attack's up. He goes for the knockoff. That's gonna hurt. It does a good chunk of damage and it knocks off my muscle band. But I'm going into Play Rough. He's a dark type. Fairies, come on. Knocks him out one hit club. And that's what I like to keep my Pokemon in. So he comes back into Slow Bro. I'm thinking there's no point in me switching out of Ozmira. We go for another Play Rough. Does a good 25-35%. Goes for the Scald again. Doesn't do much to me, but he does get the burn off, so now my attack is lowered. At that point, I'm at 10 life. I'm like, there's no point in me switching out. I'm going to go for another Play Rough. It does a little bit more damage, not anything to kill him, but he goes for the Slack Off. He's trying to rejuvenate himself. He's trying to get himself back up to full life. Sorry about that. My communication with my router interrupted, so it paused the video, guys. Forgive me. Anyways, Burn takes my Ozmira down. I go into my Charizard. So my Charizard's on the field. He's nervous. He's intimidated. He's getting out of there. He goes back into Chansey. Now for me, I brought Charizard X to this battle this time around. So we're going to Mega Evolve. He touches down on the field. And we're going to go for that good T-Punch. He swings it up, throws it, boom. That's it for Chansey. Now, Chansey had a lot of life, I could tell, because that just didn't seem to go anywhere. So at this point, we got Swamp Dude. He touches down on the field. I pull back my Charizard. I'm like, there's no point in us trying to stick around and handle this. I'm going to go into Metacham at this point. Now, he's going to activate his Mega Evolution. So I know he's getting ready to try to power up. Do you lift, bro? Swampert throws an Ice Punch, which was originally intended for my Charizard. I know that. He calls him back after one hit, so he swings a punch. He sucker punches me pretty much. Not even a Pokemon sucker punch, but an actual fighting sucker punch. And we do a repeat of what happened early in the battle. I'm gonna Drain Punch him. I'm gonna get a crit on him at that. I'm going to get a nice chunk of life back, but I'm going to lose a small portion of it due to my life orb. So I'm calling Medicham back again. At this point, I'm sitting in Haxorus. My mold breaker activates, so I'm breaking mold. He's going to call Minded. He's trying to get himself set up. So he's building up his special attack and his special defense +1. Luckily for me, I'm not even hitting any of those type of things. I'm going to go for the declaw. I'm going for his regular defense. So we're going to slash him up. It does a nice little amount of damage, not much. He's going for the side shock, which does physical and special damage. We're going to go for the declaw again. I'm trying to go ahead and get something serious here. We got our crit off. We got what I wanted. My Pokemon coming through. They shining on the field, and they ain't even sparkly. So Inferno touches down. He goes into the close combat like I predicted. Now, he knocks out my Pokemon one hit, puts him in the one hit club. But his special defense and defense drop +1 or -1, which is good for me. He takes life orb damage. At this point, I'm sending in Noivern. Now, I know my Noivern's faster than this, but he doesn't even let me get an opportunity to prove it. So he goes into Boom, who's his Golem. Me, on the other hand, I'm going in my Hurricane. So I'm twisting him around. It's getting windy on the field, and that does a good chunk of his life and gets the confusion off. So at this point, I'm pulling Noivern back. I'm not even going to try to have that dance with him because he's a part flying type, and I'm going back into Medicham. He's confusion, and I think the confusion he hits himself. At this point, I'm going for the Drain Punch. He's pulling back again though, so I didn't even get to hit him. Inferno Dude comes out. He's back at normal stats. I'm going for the Drain Punch at this point. I'm gonna suck all his life out of him, every bit of it, and I'm gonna heal myself all the way up, which is good. So it's like he's fresh in battle, like he never left. I'm gonna take a little life orb damage, not much, just a little bit, which is cool. Swampert hits. Now we're at the point where I got frustrated. I'm going to do the Drain Punch. It's going to take almost all of his life. I'm going to rejuvenate myself, lose a little bit to life orb, so I'm back at 122, as you guys can see on my HP. He goes for the EQ. It does not kill. It doesn't kill. I live with 8, and at that point he quit. He just quit. He quit. Now, that's the most frustrating thing ever. You have Pokemon left. The battle's clearly not over. And he quit. I get it. There's Rage quitting. And, you know, again, he apologized for it. But at that point, I was just like, you know what, I'm done battling. This is a supplement shot exclusive. And I can't answer why he quit, but it did happen. So, this battle is going up. I'm sorry, Vid, but it's not to embarrass you. It's not to demean you. It's a part of my supplement shot series, and you know, when I do battles, I do put them up. So, win, lose, draw, it happened. It was a good fight up until that point. It wasn't really aggravating. You know, it was a lot of strategy switching, which I appreciate and I value, but I don't value the quitting thing. But that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, leave a like. Don't forget to let me know who the MVP is in the comments below. Peace.